world of Smash Bros. Is very fascinating. There's so much going on and so many unanswered questions. How come Princess Peach and Zelda are competent fighters but need Mario and Link to constantly be saving them? How can Pikachu defeat Mewtwo? Why am I fighting a sandbag? And the topic of today's video, who is this guy? Who is Taboo? In order to fully understand who or what this guy is, we first have to analyze the world he lives in. The world of Smash Brothers. Now, the actual setting of Smash Bros. Isn't exactly confirmed by Nintendo, but it's quite possible that Smash Bros. Takes place in the setting of a child's imagination. This is a theory that's been around for a while and is the most popular and often accepted by the fans. I won't go too much into detail, but I'll still go over it for those who aren't informed. All of the characters in Smash Bros. Aren't real. They're toys or figurines. The evidence would be in the intro sequence of Smash Bros. Melee and the original on the Nintendo 64. They're just lifeless beings that don't exist until a hand comes by and brings them to life. Think about it, in Melee, the characters are just trophies until a hand throws them into the air and his imagination is unleashed, allowing the characters to come to life. And in the N64, the child goes into a toy box, organizes his room, and bam, we have Smash Brothers. This is why occurrences such as Link and Ganondorf are able to be on the same team, when in reality, that would never happen. That also explains who Master Hand and Crazy Hand are. They're the child who created this world. When you're a kid, you never get to be in charge of anything. When you're at home, you listen to your parents. When you're at school, you listen to your teachers. Sometimes. What do they know? They're stupid.
Little stupid bitch! Little dumb teaching bitch!
But when you're all alone and your imagination takes over, you now get to become the highest point of authority, or in this case, the final boss. So all of these fantastic heroes are duking it out to see who's worthy of taking down the strong and powerful ruler. Now, what about Crazy Hand? Well, people usually have two hands, so Crazy Hand is just the child's other hand. If you know anything about kids because, you were a kid at one point, kids are very emotional and work like a light switch, on and off just like that without a warning. And that personality trait is shown in the hands. Master Hand is the peaceful and creative side of the child, while Crazy Hand is the anger side, taking out his frustrations on the figures. Now you might be asking yourself, what does any of this have to do with Taboo? Well, I'll tell you right now. Would you believe me if I told you that Taboo is actually the same child as the hand of Master Hand? Let me explain. The original Smash Bros. Came out in 1999 and Melee in 2001. That's only a 2-year gap. Nothing strange here, just a child playing with his toys. However, when Brawl came out, it was 2008. Let's just assume the child was 6 years old when he started Smash Bros. 2 years later, he was 8. According to this, he would now be 15 years old and still playing with his toys. When you become a teenager and eventually an adult, there are certain social customs that you're supposed to live up to. You're not a kid anymore. That means no more comic books. No more video games. No more long, stupid hair. Now, for those of you who don't know this, taboo is actually a real word, just spelt differently. Its definition is something prohibited or restricted by social custom. Like, playing with toys when you're 15. Taboo is the mental incarnation of the child wanting to grow up because society tells him to. Ages 12 through 16 are very difficult. You feel like you're in a place where you need to grow up and completely leave all of your childhood in the past. The scene with Taboo and Master Hand is a symbol of a struggle and battle of inner conflict. Taboo is trying to chain up his past and literally lock up his childhood, but doing that is no easy feat, as Master Hand, or the will to want to stay a child, is constantly trying to fight back. This also explains why Taboo is powerful as all hell. When you're at that age, a part of you actually does want to grow up and forget about all of those baby things you used to do, because doing those things are taboo, according to society. That will is pretty strong and it reflects in the battle with Taboo himself. He really is trying hard to destroy everything his imagination created. However, notice his body language. His arms are folded most of the time and he has this slouched posture. He looks so uninvested, almost like he's doing this not because he wants to, but because he feels like he has to. It really is a struggle. But in the end, you cannot change who you are. Society will deem certain things taboo, playing video games, playing with toys, yada yada yada. But just like taboo, society's norms can go blow up and die.
Yes! 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 Yes!
But this story doesn't end just quite yet. Now, is it possible that you yourself are a representation of taboo? Yes, you the viewers. Just like Master Hand, we grew up with these characters, and since Smash Bros. Inception 15 years ago, we're still going hard on these games. Now, is it possible that Masahiro Sakurai created Taboo not only to represent the struggles of growing up and trying to keep your childhood alive at the same time, but also a physical way to face those struggles? We often try way too hard to be adults sometimes, and we often forget that we still have a childlike wonder burning inside us. Taboo represents every time you tried growing up too fast and wanted to leave your childhood behind. Every time you hit him, you're saying no to society and what they consider to be normal. I can't read comic books? Fuck you. I can't play video games? Fuck you. Get a haircut? Ooh, this is the big one. Now you die! Now, was all of that I just said really true? Well, I like to think so. There's no real facts for or against these statements. It's honestly just a theory. A game theory. Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, this is not the right channel for that. This is the right channel for that. Also, Shulk is OP as fuck! Holy crap, you made it this far. Thanks for that. You're the bee's knees. Do people say that? Whatever. The point is that you're awesome. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, then go ahead and click those links. Also, if you really enjoyed this, go ahead and like and share the video where you can. Also, if you really liked it, please subscribe for more videos like this. Also, Smash Bros. Wii U. Buy that.